What's going on, guys? And welcome to episode 20 of Pocket Talk.
Yeah.
You did it backwards. There you go. Much better.
See, I'm looking at myself and...
Yep. Flip it. You're a mirror. Oh,
Got
God
it.
damn it, Jonathan. You ruined everything.
Yep, alright, episode 21.
Episode 20 is doing a cracking start, as they would say. So No Man's Sky is a bunch of lies.
Oh, wow. It's just like, alright, let's just put that out there.
We're going to talk about No Man's Sky. I feel like it makes sense. It's been out for a week, and everybody got all cranky because people put out bad reviews. And I've played it, and it's really boring.
I haven't played it. I've only watched it. It looks okay. It's kind of like you collect stuff, and then you soup up your ship, you soup up your suit, and then you collect more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot of the stuff that you've seen in trailers are not in the game.
Really?
Yeah, like deserts. I don't think I've seen one thing with like desert planets. I don't know. There's literally this giant Reddit post on the No Man's Sky subreddit that explains everything they've said and how it's not in the game.
Yeah.
They were saying you could play it without even landing on planets. You can play it as a space game. You really can't. You kind of have to pick up stuff, but...
Yeah, I think they were going for something very ambitious. And a lot of these things were said in like 2014.
Yeah, but no, there are videos that like from like April and June that they're like, oh yeah, you could totally do this. Yeah.
Oof, no excuses there.
Buy our video game. Spore 2. Woo!
Yeah, a lot of people are comparing this to Spore, and I get the comparison, but I did see one review. One review, and there's no excuse for this. It's still actually a negative. After 30 hours, there's actually an objective.
I didn't play that long, so what?
I mean, how do you expect anyone to play 30 hours of doing the same thing over and over again to finally get to the story?
Right.
Like, there's actually some small little objective you actually are trying to accomplish.
I don't know. I played it for like an
that's
hour.
That's insane to me.
I played it for an hour and I got really bored because I'm like, I'm just collecting things. I'm literally just going around and zapping things to collect stuff. And I was expecting more of like a, cool space game where I could like fly around and go to planets and shoot dudes and space pirates. You can't really do any of that.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointment. It's clearly clearly the hype is affecting a lot of what people think, but also just the lack of stuff too. It's supposed to be this very expansive game, but it seems like there's thousands of different planets, but when I go to each planet, it's basically I have to do the same thing. It's not like it doesn't feel any different gameplay wise. Exploring space just seems like a way to get to point A to point B. There just doesn't seem much into it. But then people are, I read, these are two sides of the coin. Some people say nothing's happening, and then other people are saying, I'm in this amazing, crazy space pirate fight. So, I mean, I don't know. It's a very polarizing and very interesting, there are multiple stories, and they're all very interesting, because some are just so boring, and others are like, no, like, after a while, this game gets amazing. I'm like,
yeah,
okay.
But it should be amazing, like, after hour 1. Like, oh,
Yeah,
fuck, now this whole game's open to me. Not after hour 30.
Yeah.
They're going the Final Fantasy 13 style of playing a video game.
Yeah.
Listen, you're going to have 10
25
hours.
It's great.
You got 20 hours of tutorials. We're going to give you the game slowly, and then, here you go, motherfucker.
Yeah, I think it's there's two people to blame here. There's Hello Games and there's Sony. Because Hello Games did a lot of its own hype, and then Sony did a lot of the rest of like, hey, no, this game's gonna be like the best game ever.
Yeah.
Like, so I feel like it was marketed wrong, and it was marketed under a lot of fibbing or missing features. Hopefully they're just missing features.
They went with the Peter Molyneux effect of selling video games.
Yeah, I would agree. Like, you can do so many amazing things. It's like you can do a quarter of that.
Yeah, it's like, oh, here's a list of stuff. Okay, so we're gonna take like 10% of that, and this is what you can do.
But there's also, like, let's just let's just like strip the hype away from No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
There's a lot of disappointing design choices.
I feel like it shouldn't have been $60.
Yeah, but also like people legitimate complaints I've been hearing are things like, yeah, there's random creatures, but not only do they not really serve a purpose, but naming them, they just feel like they're just being connected by Legos. They're not really
Yeah.
any. They don't look really different.
It's the spore effect of leg A, chest C,
You're right.
head D, wings 4.
Right,
like,
right.
Okay, so now you put that in a randomizer, and here are your random monsters. There are a lot of dick monsters too. I like how that's actually still happened.
That's hilarious. Well,
There was a
that's
Kotaku article with dick monsters, and I just fucking started laughing. I'm like, this is beautiful. Like, of course there is.
well, that's just random. That's not not anybody's fault.
It's not their fault. Randomness creates dick monsters. They knew this was gonna happen.
The biggest complaint I'm seeing is lack of inventory space when you first start the game.
Oh, fuck,
Like-
that sucks.
It's literally people say to upgrade anything and okay, there's more complaints. So there's lack of inventory space. So
Yeah.
and they all follow basically this whole thing. So you have a lack of inventory space. You fill it up really fast, and there's no way to really dump your inventory.
Well, you can
people are
push it
saying.
to your ship.
But that fills up quickly too.
But that fills up quickly too, because like you're unlimited things. So when you're doing the first thing of repairing your ship, you're like collecting stuff because you're like, okay, this is what I have to do, and it's like inventory full, and you're not even halfway done collecting the stuff you need. I'm just like, oh my god! So I'm dumping things to the ship, then I'm collecting more stuff, dumping things to the ship. It's just annoying in inventory management.
Right. So there's annoying inventory management that honestly shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
There is I hear the UI for the PS4 is awful.
Well, it's the whole long button press thing for like
No.
everything.
Not only that, like evidently moving the menus is a pain in the ass. Reloading
annoying.
isn't a button.
It kind of automatically happens. Well, remember, I've only played
Manual
for about an
reloads.
hour. I don't know how to manually reload because I only had like the normal mining gun, and it just like it overheated and then it charges back up, and then I can use it again.
I don't know. I heard something about reloading your gun or restocking stuff requires you to go to the menu and then restock everything. It's really just like
You got to go to the menu to do
come on.
everything.
You got to find a better way to make this.
If they did it like Dead Space, where it was seamless into the game, it would have been way better. I feel like they wanted to do that and they just didn't have the time to implement it, which is like mind-boggling. But Dead Space did that like beautifully. Like, yeah, you had a limited inventory, but you could manage your inventory while you're playing. So like, and it brought tension. That's what Dead Space was meant to do. But like with No Man's Sky, it just would have been easier.
From what I know, the game doesn't stop when you pause it.
As far as I know, it did. I paused it
Oh.
off.
I thought it didn't. Shit.
No. Dead Space didn't. I love
Dead
Dead
Space
Space.
didn't. And the other glaring problem is the PC version is like hit or miss for people.
Some people say it works fine. Some people it's just completely broken, crashes, and they can't like. You can have like this amazing build and not have a stable 60 frames per second, which is fucking absurd.
Like not even like, oh, it chugs to 45. It drops to 6.
Yeah,
Like you're like,
I'm going with you talking about what's his face, Total Biscuit.
Yeah, I saw his video on it.
And I saw like his stuff, and I'm just like, and he has like a monster rig. He has like
Yeah.
literally like, the best hardware you could possibly have.
I think he has 2 Titan Blacks, man.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, and it's just like it's chugging. I'm like, the fuck.
It's chugging.
It could also just not be optimized for SLI.
Maybe they gotta.
I don't know.
That's
There's a ton of
crazy.
fixes that have to happen.
That's crazy to
A
me.
part of
though,
me
that they're
thinks
built
that
bad.
a part of me thinks it got delayed because of like it was worse.
Imagine though it got delayed.
Yeah, it got delayed another 2 months, and it still came out kind of broken. And I'm like, God, they waited this long for this. That sucks.
Yeah.
The original, I'm so mad. The original like showing, the original trailer for that game was like so promising. It looked amazing, and I'm like, and you were the first one to be like, it's not going to be that when we get it.
Yeah, I know, and I felt like such a Debbie Downer, and this is not a good feeling that I'm correct, right? It's not.
John
It's like
Stradamus
crap.
strikes again.
But it just read that to me. I looked at the trailer, I'm like, no, I don't believe you. I don't believe anything you're saying. Stop. I'm gonna wait for gameplay, and then gameplay came out. I'm gonna wait for it to come out.
Yeah, and then it came out, and like you're like, I'm right.
Don't need to
Okay.
buy it. I
Save
do
my money.
have hope for No Man's Sky though. I feel like after about a year, the game's gonna be good.
But is that like the new way of releasing your games now? You release it a year ahead of time and like, oh, well, we're going to patch it for 6 months and then, oh, it's a good game again. Woo!
Street Fighter 5.
I don't even want to start with that. I mean, it's finally good. The game was good, but it didn't have anything. Now it's good. It has stuff. I'm like, that's nice.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot of $60 betas going around.
Which is a
For
fucking
alphas,
problem.
really.
You really have... Well, I don't think it's alpha. Beta is a better term, but... You look at the... Yeah, but it is happening more and more, and you're seeing these games that are just not fucking working when they come out, or not what they've been promised, and it's like... What the hell? What happened to just saying this is what the game's going to be like, and showing the game, and being like, hey, this is the game you're going to get.
Because there's a market for a space survivalist game.
Sure.
That's pretty basic. There's still a market for it. They wouldn't have made as much money.
What's that giant Kickstarter that's made like $1 bazillion? It's not out. Is it Star Citizen? I don't remember if it's called that.
Oh yeah. It might be called Star. I know what you're talking about. I think it's Star Citizen.
But like they're constantly showing the things that they want to make. They're making, and I'm like, that's the way you release something. You show everybody everything as it's being done, and praying to God. But then you have to still you have to pray to God that the game you get is what comes out.
Yeah, Kickstarter is flimsy, and No Man's Sky wasn't kickstarted.
No, it wasn't. I'm just saying the way No Man's Sky handled itself was improper. I feel like they should have showed the game and shouldn't have promised like 9 million things you're going to be able to do when you do 6.
Yeah, I know. I feel like they're going to add stuff. There's going to be a bunch of new stuff.
I mean, Christ, we still can't see each other.
I know. And that was debunked quickly. I think they were like,
that was
shit,
hilarious.
God damn.
I feel like they're like, there's no way they'll figure this out in the first day. Sure enough, the first day, 2 people stream it, and they're like, hey, we're at this exact same spot, and we don't see each other. And they're like, it's a bug, the servers are bugged out, and it's like, again, the fuck, man, get your shit together. Put your shit in a bag and get it together.
Okay, but I think we also had to keep ourselves in check too, right? So this is a team of 25 people trying to create the biggest game ever.
Yeah, it's like
it's not gonna happen.
No, it's gonna be procedurally generated, aka we're just gonna throw numbers and pray to God it comes out good.
Well, there's an algorithm that goes into it.
I don't think it works in 3D.
An algorithm?
No, procedurally generated things. I don't think it works in 3D. I mean, you have Minecraft. Minecraft, it works for some reason. But, it doesn't... But any other game I've seen with procedurally generated stuff's been 2D. And that's the only way I see it. Like, this makes sense. You don't want to design terrain for, fucking hours. And I get it. People are like, oh, well, we don't have a 3D designer. Let's just throw shit and... Plata! But, it just screams lazy sometimes to me.
Sure, but it's also, if you want to make the most expansive universe in the world, it has to be procedurally generated.
Because
there's no way you could put 1 or 2 guys on that and just come on guys, keep making planets. Jeff, I swear to God, if you stop making planets,
motherfucker, if that shit doesn't have a volcano, I'll fucking kill you.
Right. And you would see the same things based on the designers. They would eventually just run out of ideas.
Yeah, but why don't you make templates of 30 planets and then throw those through a procedurally generated thing?
Because then eventually you would just see the same 30 planets.
No, but if they're varied enough, I think you can get away with it. You can't get away with it? What is this? I don't know. I don't get it. It's hard. And I understand, my argument might not be valid in any way, shape, or form, but I'm like, I think I would have been happier if it was, 6 solar systems of 6 planets each. So you have, 36? 36 planets, distinctly designed planets, as opposed to having weird procedurally ones that don't have water, that don't have rivers, that don't have all this shit that normal things would be missing.
I agree that I think it would have been a better game right now.
Yeah.
If they just designed
hindsight.
Maybe 100 planets.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Right.
And it's not a multiplayer game where you get to see each other. It's a single player game.
I don't think they should have ever said multiplayer to begin with.
And that's it. And then they would have. I mean, now they're backtracking. It's not a multiplayer game.
Right.
But I think that would have made it a better game.
Yeah. That was a huge thing. You're gonna take forever to find each other. AKA, it's totally not a multiplayer game.
Yeah. It's yeah, it's disappointing.
It's disappointing. Now, but the thing is, we're gonna segue like right now. With delays, Final Fantasy 15's been delayed till the absolute end of November.
I know.
John's upset.
I
I find it's okay. I think it's fine.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not like angry. I read it and I'm like, man.
Damn it. The thing is, now it gives us more time to play Recore when that comes out.
Right. So it's okay if it makes a better game. I'm fine with it. It's just I am still upset. In here. Sorry. In here.
In the heart.
In the heart. It hurts. It hurts because the game looks really good.
Yeah. It looks
And
really good.
And I was getting really excited because I'm like, oh my god, September 30th. It's so close. It's happening, finally. And then I gotta wait till November, and I'm just like, went all the way back down to, it's gonna take forever. I'll just wait.
I'll just wait, whatever. Might as well just push it to Christmas. Who cares?
I haven't pre-ordered it yet, and I won't until like October.
Yeah.
Or early November now. So.
I don't know. I'll get it the day it comes out. Just how it is.
Yeah. It'll be good.
I'm kind of happy. To be honest, I'm kind of happy because like Deus Ex comes out soon. I want to play that.
It comes out in a week or two.
Yeah, and Recore comes out in what, a month?
Yeah.
A little bit under a month.
September.
Like September 13th, I think, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So like that comes out. I mean, and then Final Fantasy comes out at the end of November, so it gives me enough time. Plus, I'm expecting Football Manager in some way, shape, or form will be out by then too. So Game of the Year. Every year.
Football Manager 2017.
It's gonna be the best.
FIFA Manager.
How dare you?
I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, the delay really, really sucks. It's weird that Square took a little longer to announce it.
Announced it was weird. And we again got an issue where a game got delayed, somebody reports it, and everyone's like, "You son of a bitch, you should die."
Oh, yeah, don't get me. That's so stupid. Just
We've talked about that. Go back to the episode where we talked about the No Man's Sky delay.
You're right. It goes right back to No Man's Sky.
The exact same argument.
No one's happy when games get delayed.
Right.
I even think the people who are working on it are not happy that the game gets delayed because they know they're going to upset people. It is also not the reporter's fault this thing got delayed.
Right. I know. It's like, it's ridiculous. You gave me bad news. Wah!
Yeah, I know. That's pretty bad.
I heard it. I was like, cool. And the guy said, like, you know what? It's not the standard that we want it to be. If we released it in September, there'd be this giant patch that'd have to get applied to it, which would inconvenience everybody with like slower internet connections. I'm like, that's kind of nice of you. So at least you're saying like the right things to say why it's being delayed. It's not done yet, which is fine.
Exactly.
Finish the game. Give me the game when it's done. Don't give me the game when when you promise a bunch of stuff and you say it's going to be great and then it comes out and it's not great.
To me, I would leave this topic with this. With the Last of Us, that also got delayed. And they said
The Last of Us got delayed like a couple times, didn't it?
And they said if we didn't delay it, the game would not be anywhere close to as good as it is now.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Yeah. Patience is a virtue.
Right.
End it at that.
Right. And it'll be fine. The game's pretty much, like, look, guys, Final Fantasy 15 is like, everything's done.
Yeah, they just gotta tune it up.
They just gotta tune it up. So it's not like they're drastically changing anything. They have about 2 months.
Yeah.
And then they gotta print it. So it's done.
Yeah.
It's just, let's fine tweak it and make it better. Okay.
Let's make it the best game it can be.
Let's make Final Fantasy great again.
Yeah, let's make Final Fantasy great again. Oh, Jesus. You gotta play Final Fantasy 14, John.
God, that game's so good.
Never stop thinking about it.
Never stop dreaming.
Never stop dreaming. Oh my god. This has been episode 20 of Pocket Talk. How long are you gone? How many weeks are we missing Pocket Talk?
I leave this Friday.
Friday, right.
And I don't come back until
the 5th, right?
The 5th.
There will be 2 weeks of no Pocket Talk.
Yeah.
I'll also be revamping Pocket Talk. Making cool, fancy stuff for it.
I'm actually really excited for that.
Yeah, I'm going to make an intro for it, I think. I'm gonna make
Cool.
stuff. It's gonna look different when we come back to Pocket Talk at the beginning of September. We've done 20 of these, John. 20
I know.
legit Pocket Talks, not
Yeah.
minus the off brands. We've done probably about 26 of them. But we've done. This is cool. This is way better than episode 10.
Word.
As always, everybody, you can follow us on Twitter at PETA Pocket Games. You can you leave a like on the video. Leave a like for episode 20. It's a shorty. It's not short. It's a shorty.
It's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, you can share it too. Cause why not? Share it with your friends. Let them know, hey, there's this dude with a nice beard and this dude with some nice hair, and they talk about video games 90% of the time. Sometimes they're wrong about things, but you know what? We own up to it. Whatever. We can be wrong. Let's see. You can follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/AdamPeta, twitch.tv/Jonathan_Peta. Since you won't hear a plug for 2 weeks on that crap. John won't be streaming while he's across the fucking planet. Can't. I'll be streaming. Maybe I'll stream Tuesdays since I won't be doing Pocket Talks.
Sweet.
So I can do some Tuesday night streams. Bring them back. Why not? What else? Anything else we need to plug, John?
No.
I think all of you should stay beautiful. Stay black.
I don't know where this is going.
This is funny. It's a Joe Rogan ending. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It is what it is. Oh my god. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you guys at the beginning of September. And thank you so much for watching Pocket Talk, because it's probably the thing I enjoy the most doing. Even though the Death Boar save's pretty goddamn fun. But this is probably the thing I enjoy the most every time we can do it. So
yeah, it is fun.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.